That is good banter.
No, Timmy. Sergeant.
Have we done the little test?
Yeah, we've done it. We know it works.
Okay.
Yep, we're in, mate. We're in.
Beauty. All right, here we go. Woo! Here we are. The Good Banter podcast. And not feeling a little under the weather.
Well, we've both just destroyed the dunny.
Yeah.
I turned up and you said, I'm hanging for a shit. I said, well, mate, hop in line. I'm going to destroy the bowl as well. What is it? What is it? It's got to be the food.
Is it something going around or I don't know, but
yeah.
But my last shit seemed like someone had just put it in a bloody blender. It was just liquid.
It's weird how that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, started to feel a little bit funny in the guts on so what's today? Monday. Sunday over. I had a big weekend travelling around, sipping on beers, eating shit, travelling planes and up early and out late and yeah,
it's not good. It's not good. No. Like everyone go eat healthy, but you can't. You go to the airport, you can't eat anything healthy there. You can, but it's expensive. It's expensive to eat shit, though, as well, I guess.
Yeah, and I always go a couple of those rolled.
Oh, yeah.
Rolled's got to be rolled for you.
Yeah, rolled's pretty good.
Yeah, rolled's pretty good. Seems pretty fresh.
Yeah, after you pay, it feels like you've been rolled.
Yeah, it feels like you've been rolled.
But that's anywhere at the airport.
Yeah, they certainly jack up the prices. But, so health, I'm telling you, health is everything. You ain't got your health, you got fucking nothing.
You got fucking nothing.
You could be an absolute bloody oil magnate, billionaire.
Yep.
If you're fucking dying, you're dying.
You're dead. No amount of money will save you. It'll help you for a little bit, but you just get to put, like, my knees at the moment, they're cactus, like my right one's playing up.
Yep.
You just battle.
Yep.
I went for a bit of a trundle. I thought, I'm feeling all right. I'll
Yep.
just go for a bit of a jog. You know, nothing crazy. A sort of bit of fart-leg running.
Fart leg, isn't it?
Fart-leg.
With a K? Leg.
Fart-leg, that's when I overexert myself.
Fart.
That's shit leg.
Yeah, fart leg's when you do a fart and it goes down your leg. That's a shit. Also
that's
a shit. Yeah,
no, fart
which
leg,
I'm a big chance of doing this episode.
Fartlek. Is that the way you're reading it?
I've never actually physically
done it.
I've done it. Oh, mate, I do fart leg all the time, but I've never actually seen it written. But it makes sense because fart leg does just sound like diarrhea running down your leg.
That's it. So I thought, I went for a bit of a trundle. Knees were feeling pretty good, and then since then, Jesus Christ, you're bending down, they're clicking and clacking, and yeah.
What sort of surface were you running on?
Oh, concrete, of course.
Yeah, no, you gotta get on the bike, I think, mate.
Yeah, it's bike time.
It's a bit, your joints are
screaming.
Yeah, mate. Look, and you don't even have to have, the bloody HIV or cancer or herpes. It's just
imagine if you had a real fucking bad thing. Like now I have 4 beers and the next day I'm a bit average in the head. I'm over this.
This is very minor. A couple more shits and burps and it'll be done with, but it just gets you down. Health is everything. So look after yourself. I'll tell you what, if you lived your life, here's a bumper sticker for you.
All right.
If you lived your life like you do when you were sick, you'd be the healthiest person in the world.
You start eating, you have soup, I'm going to have a tea with lemon in it. I'm going to start drinking magnesium water.
You eat nothing bad. You're bloody taking the fat off chicken. You eat no skin. You eating apples. You just nothing but water. Just healthy living. The moment you're feeling better again, you're back to buddy doing fucking
cocaine,
heroin, and all really, really silly stuff. But anyway, so we're here and we're alive and
we're alive. I hope you're alive out there.
This is a sign that you're not 100%. Had a big old skid mark the other day. It's been a while.
Jesus, what are you doing, mate?
And it wasn't even like I farted and I was like, oh, that was nearly a shit. It wasn't. I just was going about my day. This is yesterday. Took my undies off, looking at them, and there it was, like a bloody fucking aeroplane with brown wheels had fucking landed on me jocks.
You know what that is? I reckon that's front to back wiping. You got to go back to front, mate.
Well, it's got me 45 years. It's not. It's nothing to do with the fact that my guts are fucked and I'm basically leaking shit out of my ass.
A skid mark. That
Could be something.
That's a dark day, literally.
It's a dark day.
It's a dark day.
So, yeah, skid mark. I was like, I had to take a second look. Is that a skid? It wasn't just a little one either. I'll get a photo. I'll put it up on the Patreon.
Tire track.
Well, yeah,
We
horrendous
put
stuff.
I reckon Mudman's. He's travelling better than you now.
Yeah.
But you feel you got a Mudman vibe about you, mate.
Yeah, maybe I caught something off the Mudman.
Off the Mudman.
Maybe I'm turning into Mudman.
Could be.
I hope not, because he was battling the
Yeah,
Mudman.
yeah. Photos up on the Patreon of the Mudman.
Yeah, he's up there, and
Getting
we've
a good response, the old Mud.
we're trying to get an interview happening with the Mudman on the Patreon, but
Yeah.
it's he's a hard man to.
We're going to lock him in for the live pod.
Yeah.
Get the Mudman down there.
Yeah, maybe.
He'd be a good one to chat to. I mean, he'll just sleep through the whole fucking thing. But
Yeah, and he'll stink. He'll probably clear the room, and
Yeah.
he's got a good thing about Mudman. He's got a pretty free diary. Not much on the Mudman. He's got no friends and got no family and
yeah,
got no point really,
Yeah.
Mudman. But anyway,
he'll bounce back.
he'll bounce back. He's just
That's
having
it.
a rough couple of decades.
He
So
is.
anyway,
Anyway.
have I got one for you?
Well, you
So,
teased it. You teased it. I love it. I love it when I get a call from Tommy or a message from T. Siegert just going, whoof, have I got a story for you for the pod?
And it happens these days. Like a lot of wacky shit happens to me. It's got to the point where, as it's happening, I mean, I could be fucking driving down the Hume Highway on a rainy day, aquaplane, careering out of control, heading towards a tree, and I'll still be thinking, "Fuck, this will be good
This
for
will be
the
a good
This will
story.
be good for the pod."
That's the great thing about a pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you got a pod and you're a bit light on for content, you need some shit to happen.
Negatives become positives.
Oh, they do.
Like you get a bloody note back from the doctor, you're dying of syphilis, and that's a negative for most. But when you got a pod, you're like,
Oh,
well,
you're like,
that'll kill 20 minutes.
Bloody oath. We'll get the doctor in here.
Yeah. So
We'll examine it.
anyway, so I'm heading to Adelaide.
Great.
Heading to Adelaide.
Great
So last Saturday just gone. I'm going to Adelaide at the
Jeb's Cross.
Jeps Cross Footy Club. Just a great club over there. It's the off season, but they still managed to fill the joint. Anyway, so at basketball Saturday morning, we've actually lost a couple. We were top of the ladder. We're down to fourth.
Right, so what's happened? Because there's been a bit of a turnaround. We've spoken how the boys last season, they couldn't even fucking catch a basketball. How have you turned it around? Are you playing in the special needs league, or what's happening?
No, not at all. No, we're and I know there's quite a few of the parents listen, so
Okay, all right.
so that's why I don't talk about it too much. But
Okay.
we were sitting top.
You still coaching?
Yeah, I'm still coaching,
Okay.
but we've lost a couple. We've dropped a fourth. I tell you what, I don't know whether this is a positive or negative about sport, but you say winning's not everything. Fuck, it's everything. Like
It's everything.
I'm coaching.
It's like your health.
I'm coaching, and 5 minutes ago we were saying health's everything. Now we're saying winning's everything. Everything's everything.
Everything's everything. Yeah.
So I'm coaching under 12s, Divi 7.
Okay.
So we're not
this
actually-
is prime time stuff.
This is
when this is one of those games that everyone from other teams just huddle around and watch. They
Yeah.
go, this is a game that we don't want to miss.
yeah.
The
So we
under
were
12s Divi 7.
yeah. So we were second playing third.
Oh,
So pretty big
it's
game.
fucking blockbuster.
Anyway, we got bloody rolled, and the kids were down, and I was down, and really bloody even. Because the game ends and you've only got like a minute or so until the next game starts. So you got to get out and you got to sort of face
Pick the pieces
you got to
up,
face
the media.
the parents. No,
What'd you say at the press conference?
not a lot. There was no one there. There was one kid. He was filming on his phone, but that was only because I'd told a ref to go fuck himself. And I
Okay.
thought, yeah. No, I
See that in the courts.
You don't know what to say to the kids because they're really down. I think I'm going to just try and keep it more lighthearted. I think being on top of the ladder is a different kettle of fish. Something it's I think I prefer to be the
Come from behind, the underdog.
I prefer to be the hunter,
Okay.
not the hunted.
No.
But anyway, that's not what this story's about. So we unfortunately lost a game of basketball, but the boys will bounce back. We're still going to make 2 games left, and we've got finals
What nights
coming
do
up.
you train them?
Tuesdays.
Just Tuesdays.
Yeah, just the
Maybe
Tuesdays.
get an extra session in, I think.
It's
think.
tough. You don't know what what to do. You try and make it fun, and they just want to shoot and play games, and probably have been a bit of lack of defence.
No game plan.
Defence training and game plan. But anyway, we're sitting
having
fourth, and
fun.
we're going to play finals. So anything can happen once you're in there. So anyway, so I've gone home, hung around at home a bit. All of a sudden, 3 o'clock, I'm flying to Adelaide.
Okay.
So I'm out there, get on the plane, flying Virgin.
Well, run us through. Where are you parking? What's going on? You've had a few mishaps on the way to the airport.
No, things are going smooth.
All right.
I've allowed myself plenty of time.
ADHD pills are working.
Yep, I got a good park. I went long-term car park. I've got plenty of time. Someone's left their little trolley thing out there.
Great.
So I get a trolley for free. So I chuck all my shit on the trolley because I'm only going for not even 24 hours. But bloody
3
bit.
suitcases.
Yeah, I've still got, because of me suburban footballer shit, you need to take a bit. I've got to take me speaker, me magnet boards.
Yeah.
Still got to travel carrying
It's
a
a bit of travel. Do you get it all? Have you ever gone excess luggage, excess baggage, or it all fits in pretty well?
Spot on 23 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to go check luggage. That's annoying.
Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're just going for one gig, just go over in your clothes.
Yeah,
and
I
take a
have
backpack.
made up some smaller whiteboards, but it just doesn't feel the same.
No, you need the ones that are ridiculously big.
Well, we want it to look real,
Yes.
authentic, and all of a sudden, he's real, and I pull out these little A4.
Well, they're your little basketball.
Bloody, it's not right.
No, it's not right.
So anyway, now everything's going well, going to plan. I bloody check in, you little beauty, got me seat. Sit down, exit row, you little beauty.
Extra leg
exit
room
row.
for 5'7" Siegert.
So the first thing I notice, sit down, 200, probably, how many people on a plane?
Oh,
50?
Three.
50 rows times 6?
Yep.
50 times 6?
300.
300 people on the plane, flying to Adelaide, 3 o'clock. I reckon of the 300, 270 of them are Swifties.
Oh, going to Adelaide.
They're going home.
Oh.
So they've been Friday night.
God. Oh, so they've come from Adelaide
Flowing to
see.
Yeah, 'cause she didn't go
But
to
she's not doing.
She didn't go to
she's not
Adelaide.
going to Adelaide.
No.
It's not a stadium big enough to
No.
have her over there.
No. So she's landed. So they've all had the time of their life.
That's
So,
big, isn't it? Like, yeah, when
she's her own economy. She's changing the economy.
she is.
300,000 people
Yeah.
in Melbourne.
Amazing.
I was trying to make the comparison. It's a females' grand final day, like them walking to the MCG
Yes.
for Taylor Swift. I reckon that's a pretty similar feeling to what we would have walking to the AFL.
If your team's
in it.
playing,
Yeah,
playing.
like the excitement.
It's big.
Anyway, so these Swifties, I mean, they're
dressed
still on.
ridiculously,
They're
just like
dressed like
grand
little-
final day.
Yeah, so the plane's full. Swifties, they've all got their fucking friendship bands.
Yeah,
all the
what's
new
that?
friend-
Is
I
that
don't know.
is that
I
a
don't know.
Swift? It must be something.
I don't know. It's but they're all wearing these friendship bands. They're all dressed up like they've been to a bloody gay Mardi Gras.
Yep.
There's sparkles. So it's a lot of mums with two or
Kids,
three young
girls.
girls. I reckon there's about 7 blokes on the whole plane.
You know what though? I thought about this. Like, I'm not a massive Taylor Swift fan. I have listened to a few of the covers on Triple M. Paul Kelly did a nice cover.
Yep.
One of her songs, but I wouldn't mind going just for the spectacle.
Oh, I haven't heard a bad report.
No, I haven't.
No.
Have not heard one. Just to be there, just to soak it up. It's like
I
our
mean,
live podcast. Even if you don't
Oh.
like this show, just come for the spectacle.
Come for the atmosphere.
the atmosphere.
Just that feeling of walking to the venue with 34 other people,
Fuck
like-minded people.
Like-minded
Just the atmosphere.
It'd be
But
huge.
One thing I will say about Swifty, and I don't mean to rain on her parade, very unrecognisable voice. Like I reckon if I listen to Madonna, I'm like, if I hear a Madonna song, oh, well, that's Madonna.
Yeah,
If
I mean,
hear
if you look at her, you don't know it's Madonna. She's
No,
looking
you're like-
pretty fucked up
like,
at the
that's
moment.
someone that's been attacked by a swarm of wasps.
Yeah,
She looks like someone's stuck a fucking bike pump in her ass and just blowing her up. She looks ridiculous.
the Michelin Madonna.
Oh, God, she looks terrible.
Oh, it's horrendous.
Hasn't she
So-
got a good friend that can just say Madonna?
Madonna.
Maybe just.
Just lay off the fucking
You can
Botox.
tell by the neck. All the surgery in the world can't
You
fix the
can't
neck.
fix a neck, mate.
No. Anyway, so so very. You hear Rihanna, you can tell that.
Yeah.
Dave Gray, bloody Anthony Keaton. You hear hers. It's a very normal sort of voice. It doesn't. There's nothing about it.
No.
Like I've found out in the last 2 weeks or last week a lot of songs that I didn't know she sung because
you didn't go. That's Taylor.
That's Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay.
Anyway, so we're on this bloody bucket of full of Tay-Tay love, and so we're in the aisle seat.
Yep.
So this is how we get our own private little speech. So it's me, window seat.
Okay, you're the man.
Next to me is a young Indian mum.
Great.
So I reckon
Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah, Swiftie. Everyone's a Swiftie.
Oh, everyone's a Swiftie.
So they're all dolled up to the nines. So she's a young Indian mum. Next to her is a young Indian girl.
Great.
Who would have been 15. The mum looked young. Didn't look that much difference.
They age pretty well.
They do. They age well, the Indians.
Yeah.
All the curry.
It's good for the skin.
And across from me,
Beautiful skin, I reckon.
the Indians. They can have it. They can have an acne break. Yeah.
No, they can. They are prone.
They don't fuck around. It's either
They are
great
prone.
skin,
Yeah,
or bloody supreme pizza. It is. There's no middle.
Gallons of Clearasil. Is that shit still?
There's no middle ground.
No.
Yeah. So, because naturally, a lot of oily shit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But look, that's not the point of this story.
No.
Indian skin. So a lot of big pimples on their foreheads.
Yeah, red ones.
What do they do? That's
married. Means they're married.
Does it?
I think so.
Yeah. Interesting. So anyway, so across from the little aisle, there's a bloke.
Yep.
Probably 50 years old.
Swifty?
Big. He's not a Swifty.
Okay.
He's a bike.
He's shifty.
He's a bikie.
He's shifty.
he's a big boy. He's got one fully tattooed leg, one fully tattooed arm, and but he's dressed. Sort of tell you what he was dressed like. Bloody Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men.
Oh, shirt.
Yeah, you know that weird sort of shirt thing that he wears. Looks like he's going
shorts,
bowling.
Shorts,
yeah,
and like maybe some
loafers,
some Birkenstocks.
Yeah,
or some
that
boat
sort
shoes.
of vibe. Yeah, and so
drug dealer.
I don't know what his vibe was. He looked like a pretty normal bloke. He looked like the sort of guy you could have a beer with. Next to him in the middle was a sort of I would say 40-year-old solid
virgin?
big bone 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah,
And
Steve Carell.
and she had a shaved head. Short hair, looked like a real feminist type.
Okay.
Real feminist, and comfortable shoes.
Great.
If I had to put my house on it, I'd say probably a lesbian.
Okay.
But we didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't ask her.
No.
No, it would have been weird.
Plus, you didn't want to put the house.
She was across the aisle.
Across the aisle. Hey.
She had been next to me. Would have been the first thing I asked.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
But
show us your hairy armpits.
And next to her on the window was a young Asian girl, looked like a student.
Okay.
Anyway, so we've had the.
You've got a good mix here, mate.
It's a real melting pot.
It's a real melting pot.
So we're
Swifties, shifties,
and Seggies.
Seggies.
And so they've given us the spiel. At the end of the spiel, the guy goes, "I'll tell you what. Don't know if there was a need for a tell us about if we land in the water. We're in trouble if we land in the water flying to Adelaide. I tell you what." and it got nothing as it deserved.
You don't really.
And
you don't really need to say that, buddy.
No, it was he was trying to get something. He was a bit up and about. So anyway, so he's cracked. Arguably the shittest joke I've ever heard in my life, and the air hostess, she sort of rolled her eyes. She's heard it a million times before, and she said,
I don't think she would have, to be honest. I don't
that
reckon
shit
many
that,
people are really saying that.
No. Anyway,
No.
so you know me, AirPods straight in.
Yep.
I slip into a
Coma.
coma. I'm in a coma at the moment. I don't sleep much, but when I'm on a plane, I am fucking out like a light.
There's nothing to do.
There's nothing to do,
so
and it's
fucked.
it's that hum. Anyway, so I'm asleep. So I must have been asleep for, it's only a 50-minute trip. So I must have been asleep for 45 minutes.
That's a good snooze.
That's a good snooze. So we're landing. I don't know we're landing because I'm asleep. So the landing process has started.
Oh.
I get a tap on my knee from the Indian mother.
Oh.
And I wait. I look at her.
Look at my skin.
And I take my pods out. I said yes. And she sort of flicks her eyes to have a look across the aisle.
Oh.
So I look across the
What's
aisle.
old mate doing
and
here?
And the girl with the short hair is looking at me.
Yep.
And she looked straight at me and said, "Excuse me, sir, can we?" And she's got panic in her voice.
Okay.
And she says, "Excuse me, sir, can we please move seats? This man is making me feel extremely uncomfortable."
Oh, he's telling more jokes.
And I just said, "I'm half asleep.
Yeah.
I've still got me."
And usually you're on the other end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
people are moving away from you.
I said, you do not want to come and sit next to me. But
I'm worse than this
what
guy.
I didn't realise is she wouldn't have been.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Richo.
Hey.
All right. Richo. Hey, Richo's a listener. Richo,
Okay,
just so
get
you
him
know.
on, get him
No,
on.
we'll just
You've
let
got
him-
to answer it first, mate.
No, I'm just going to make him listen to it. That's I won't talk to him now. But
Oh.
that's you, Richo. That ring in there. So
Yeah.
thanks for listening.
It's us ignoring you.
Yeah. I also screened your call. So what I'll call you.
Okay, please.
Yeah. So obviously I'm sort of a bit of a daze. I've got a boner because I'm bloody having. I've had a wet dream. I've got a big stain. Everyone hates me because I've been snoring.
Yep.
And I got drilled.
Oh, he really wants to chat, Richo.
Richo?
Should you take it?
No, because I called him, so he's just calling me back.
Yeah, well,
so.
just he's up, Richo.
Yeah, Richo, cool your fucking jets,
Jets.
mate. I'll get back to you. And so if he rings again, I'll answer. So the fact that I pressed that off, would he think that something happened with the call? It dropped out or
I
something?
don't think so.
No, just pushy.
Richo's just a bit keen. They call
I
him
don't
mustard.
know for an answer.
Nah.
Anyway, so I'm all over the shop, but I take my AirPods out, put them back in my little pocket, and I get up to walk over because I've
But you're in the process where seatbelts on. Like what's? Like,
Well,
'cause
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know.
I didn't know that. Everyone else knows we're landing soon, but I wasn't aware of that. I'm in a coma.
You're
I'm
in
the
La La
AirPods
Land.
in. I can't hear shit. I don't know what's going on. I've forgotten I'm even on a fucking aeroplane.
Yeah.
So I've started to walk over, and then she goes, "Don't worry about it. We're landing. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, she sort of left a little late to sort of be.
Yeah.
If
So,
you freaked her out that much.
So anyway, so she didn't get up, but I sat back down, and then he goes, "This guy very loud." So, and first thing I noticed, he's got 2 bottles of red wine in front of him.
All right.
So just the small ones. But
Yeah,
but he's had a couple of, in 40 minutes, he's chucked down a couple of glasses of red. Reckon by the world's shittest joke, he's had a couple of beers anyway beforehand.
Yeah.
And so I've said, all right.
Definite airport beers, man.
He's an airport beers.
He's an airport beers, man.
He's a flight at 3. I'll get out there about 9:30 a.m.
9:30
Yeah.
and start slamming them down.
Have a couple of heart starters just to relax before we fly
That's
out.
it.
Might even hang around when we land and have a
Why not?
8 or 9 before I head home and
Belt the missus.
see the missus. Yeah.
Yep.
So he straight away turns to her and goes, "I don't even know why you're angry at me." And she goes, "I do not want to talk to you. Please, I don't want to talk to you." So I sort of had to do something. I've looked around. I'm the only man within.
The
within
Swifties
miles.
aren't doing it.
Swifties aren't doing shit.
They're still in Swiftie land.
But we're in about aisle. So we're exit aisle. So it's about middle. It's a bit more to the front, I think, of this plane. So everyone behind is watching. Everyone's aware what's going on.
They've got the cameras ready to go. Cameras are out.
There's a few cameras out.
All right.
And it's sort of I'm new to the party, but I think this spectacle's been going on for a little bit.
Right.
So mate, we could be getting fucking hijacked, and I wouldn't know if I'm in a sleep. So I've just said, "Hey, mate, she just doesn't want to talk to you, mate. Just don't talk to her.
Siegert, yeah.
won't be a problem."
Did you get a bit of because you know when sometimes where you got to step in, there's a bit of fight or flight.
Yeah.
Are you like, "Oh, I don't want to"? Did you just? I'm going back to sleep.
Well, I felt pressure.
Wow, you're getting a tap on the knee.
I'm the great white hope. If something happens, it's me or Swiftie Power.
Yeah, and you're going to look like a real loser if you don't do it.
If I don't do
soft
anything.
cock.
Yeah, and
You're
it's all
soft
on
cock.
camera. It'll be like, it's either like,
You're part of the problem.
oh, absolutely.
You will be.
Yeah. I don't know whether to act like I wasn't.
Don't talk.
Or just, if I had my time again, I just would have stayed asleep.
Stayed asleep.
But anyway, so I've said, mate, and I've tried to be matey. Mate, I said, mate, she just doesn't want to talk to you. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter why. Just don't talk to her. Won't be a problem. We'll land soon. And he goes, yeah, I know, mate, I know. 5 seconds later, turns to her. I don't know what I did.
So loud.
Yeah.
Overly loud.
And cannot accept that she doesn't want to talk to him. And she's now, that was the second one was sort of what broke her. And she's had this, I'd call it just
meltdown?
An anxiety attack and a
gotcha.
full-on meltdown. So she's like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to. And I just sort of lean on and go, mate, just don't talk to her, mate. Just don't talk to her. Like, you can't fix it now. It's done.
You fucked
and he
it.
goes, I'm a good person. I've been in Melbourne.
I've got great jokes.
Look, that wasn't my best joke.
Yeah,
That wasn't my best joke.
fucking bangers, you know. Mate, I'm that bloke who all the boys, hey, Robbo, can tell that fucking joke again, mate.
Yeah. That wasn't my best
I've got
joke.
him in stitches.
So he started. He's going, mate, I've been in Melbourne. I had lunch with my son. First time I've seen him for 8 years. I'm in a good place, and I don't know why you're so angry at me. And she goes, just don't talk. And I'm going, mate, honestly. Yeah. Honestly, mate.
Read the plane.
Read the room. This ain't happening. This is, and I said, the female air host, there's no male air hostesses either. So this female.
They talk about quotas. Maybe we need a few.
Isn't there like a guy on every plane?
I don't know.
Like a cop, like a floater or something?
Oh, I think that's a myth.
That's a myth, isn't it? Yeah. Well, he wasn't there.
No, maybe it was this guy.
So he's not very good at his job because he was.
He's freaking everyone out.
So the air hostesses are starting to get wind of it. So they're starting to talk at the end. It's very loud. Everyone's aware of what's happening. And I said, mate, the air hostesses now know how you act in the next 5 minutes is going to be a big factor in how this ends.
Yeah.
I said, mate, shit that happens on a plane, it's amplified. Like your chance of getting fucking locked up.
You're like a fucking therapist here, mate.
It's because I just woke up.
Is this Dr. Phil?
And then he goes, are you a cop, mate? Are you a cop? And I said, no, mate, I'm not a copper. I said, just don't talk to her. And he turned back to her. What have I done? What have I? And I was
he
like,
doesn't
mate,
get it.
And I was like, mate, and I sort of went to stand up, and I thought he would have ripped my head off and fucking jammed it up my ass and just thrown me out a window. Like he would have had his way with me. He would have molested me in front of 300 Swifties. Really put a dampener on their little trip.
Yeah, that would have been.
How was the trip, girls?
Your trip as well.
Concert was great, but seeing the bloke get
anally,
taken to Browntown on the Virgin flight home was a bit crook. It was a bit of a dampener.
It's bad for him because you got the skid in the fucking chocks.
Yeah. Oh, no, that hadn't happened yet.
Maybe the skid was up. You were shitting yourself.
Maybe it was.
Maybe that's where the skid came from. You thought you were cool and calm, but the shit was running down. The moment
she tapped on my shoulder, I looked at him and just skid. So I've said, mate, just be quiet, like, mate. I'm pleading with him. I'm going, mate. And so I'm sort of, it's now me and him. So he's like, mate, I've done nothing. I said, mate, I know you probably haven't, but mate, she doesn't want to talk to you. So I sort of think I'm sort of doing a good thing because I've got his attention. I'm not exactly ripping me shirt off.
No.
I'm not putting him in an armbar. I'm far from doing that, but I'm not. But I'm doing it maybe the peaceful way.
You're controlling the situation. You're defusing.
I'm diffusing the situation.
Yeah.
I'm choosing that over violence, which is
because you can't fight.
I can't fight, and that's really. He doesn't know that though.
No, he thinks you're a cop.
Although he can probably smell the skid I've just done. Everyone can smell the skid.
And so it wasn't the Indian shit.
Someone knew
it was Tom.
We haven't got a problem with him, mate. Just fucking stop shitting yourself. You're stinking the plane out. Shut up, Swifties. Fuck you, Swifties. So anyway, we're going backwards and forwards, and then so the air hostess has now come up and said, "Look, sir, just please." And I said, "I'll swap seats. I'll swap seats." And she said, "I'm sorry, we can't.
Yeah.
We're about to land. We're a minute from landing. We can't swap seats. Please do not talk to her anymore, sir." And now she had to go, and sit down while it landed. Yep. And anyway, the moment she left, what have I done to? And I was just like, "Geez, mate, you can't be helped.
You can't."
And he's I'm a good person. I'm normally the funny. No, he didn't say funny. I'm normally the anxious. He goes, normally I get anxious on planes, and I saw you were anxious, so I was trying to lighten things up.
Oh,
and it was,
God,
he
you
was
don't,
all over.
you don't want a talker.
No,
next to
he
you.
did not fucking shut up. Anyway, so planes landed.
And everyone, there's a bit of there's tension. So it's got to be
Oh,
tension. It is.
You
Cut
could-
it with a knife.
You could hear our conversation like we had a
Yeah.
microphone, like because everyone is dead quiet, just
Oh.
thinking, how is this? And everyone in front of us, when you stare dead straight, but you're not actually looking at anything. You're just trying to tune into what's happening behind,
happening.
and everyone at the
It's
front
just like
is just
what? Because you don't want to look back.
no one looked back.
No one looked
No
back.
one looked back. So anyway, so she's beside herself.
Oh.
She's weeping. The air hostess came up and said, "All right, let's go." And she got him.
She
She got her.
her.
And she just marched her out. And
Got
she
her
was and she was weeping as they left. So now it's us, and this guy was now sort of addressing the plane. Like, I'm sorry everyone, but I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I'm a decent guy. I'm a good guy. And so it's just, and these are like 9-year-old girls, the majority.
I don't need this.
This is a lot, a long way from the bloody love of the Tay-Tay concept. You have seen the highs and lows of society.
Oh, you do. This
Of
is
human nature.
He belongs on the V line. This bloke.
This guy is a V-line guy.
Yep.
Tay-Tay's no V-line.
No.
So announcements come over.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise. Everyone has to remain seated while authorities come onto the plane.
Oh, here we go.
And he's just gone, fuck me.
Did he?
Yeah. It was great. He goes, fuck me. He goes, what? So I'm now, by this stage, there was a air hostess standing next to him who she must have been quite experienced because they sort of rushed her on. She was a bit of a...
She's dealt with this shit
Yeah,
before.
she was
like
a bigger
this.
sort of...
She's a bit...
She was a Maori girl.
She'd seen a few fucking winters.
She used to pull beers at that pub in Once for Warriors.
Yeah.
This was a walk in the park for this bird.
Yeah.
She was...
I'm not scared of you, mate.
No, I've dealt with Jake the Musk. I once put him off tap.
I lived in Papua New Guinea, mate.
Yeah.
Doing nothing.
I drove cabs in Papua New Guinea. It was she was a wild ride.
Yeah.
So she's sort of just going, just sir, don't talk. And I said to him, mate, now's the time to shut up.
Yeah.
If there's still a chance, I reckon you can get off here and go home. But how you do this is going to be how it plays the rest of the day. And he goes, I'm calling my wife. I said, mate, do not fucking call your wife, whatever you do. And I said, don't call your wife. And he's got on the phone, and this is what sent a shiver down this, because he goes, babe, wanting everyone to hear, babe, I'm going to be late. I've murdered someone.
Oh!
And it was hand on heart.
What?
He said, I've murdered someone. And everyone just goes, oh. And it was like, is he preempting that he's going to murder someone? Or has he just murdered someone in Melbourne?
Yeah. Is he acting, he's going over the top like, I've done nothing, but it's like I've murdered.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
To
But you can't...
To 209-year-old Swifties with their fucking friendship
Holy
bands,
shit.
They're wearing sparkles.
They're like, we are never, ever
flying again.
getting home alive. We are never, ever.
If you go and catch up with these girls in 2 weeks, they'll all be wearing black lippy and fucking
oath, they're gone emo.
They'll be cutting themselves.
Bloody oath.
Right, this is a real turning point in their
Oh,
lives.
yeah.
He goes, I've fucking murdered someone. He goes, and he said, well, that's what how they're treating me, babe. It's bullshit. I was sitting there, and now he's turned on the girl next to him. I was this bloody crazy bitch next to me.
Oh, he's dropping the bitch.
Yeah, he's all over.
CB.
He's clocked out.
Yeah, those red wines are kicking in.
Yeah.
Those red wines. Those Shirazes.
Who the fuck gave this guy 2 bottles of red?
I know they're only little, but
I reckon we're a year away from no alcohol.
no
in France.
alcohol.
But no alcohol on the V-line.
Yeah, okay.
Which is probably
It's only, there's a few fuckwit that's
that
ruined
fuck
it for everyone.
Yeah. Like, is it, especially a 45-minute flight, is it worth just that nice pleasure? Probably most people will just fit one in, that pleasure of having one beer, is it worth that for every now and again you get a fucking lunatic that just fucks like I'm talking a security issue?
Yeah, but I haven't really had too many issues. But
No,
you know,
I think that happens.
It does happen.
Something about the little there's nothing. But that's one thing. If I do fight him, I thought I'm just
Jumping him
and
on him,
grabbing him, and just going to ground.
Yeah.
So
you'd roll around on the ground.
because there's a
I
pretty.
reckon you're best off coming behind and sort of trying to choke him out from behind.
He's going to see me. I can't just walk around behind him and choke him.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah, that's true.
It didn't
That's
happen.
true.
So,
Okay.
but I thought at one stage if he just started wailing on the girl.
So you got all these scenarios playing.
Oh,
in your mind.
yeah.
This is.
Are the bottles glass?
No, I think they're plastic.
Okay.
So it'd take a fair bit to smash them.
Yeah.
You give it a go.
I was thinking if he sort of because there's a lot of sharp edges, but and then all of a sudden
they're plastic.
Yeah, that'd be
for good
crazy.
reason.
Anyway, so we're now sitting there probably over half an hour, 40 minutes. We're just sitting there tense. He's fucking on the phone to his wife. He's whinging. He's yahooing, and I'm talking to him. So I'm the one sort of going, mate, I know. And he'd go in little. He's all over the shop. I'm his mate. He hates me, mate. I did fucking nothing, mate. Like it's not my fault.
You reckon do you reckon at some point he's been on the gear and got off it, or is he just a bit of a Fruit Loop?
He's lived.
He obviously hadn't seen his
He's
kid
lived.
for a while.
He's lived. He's yeah, I don't know right now, but he's partied pretty hard. He's hasn't always stuck to the rules, this bloke.
Yeah.
So anyway, 3 police officers come on eventually and grab the guy.
Big police officers, because there are a few dweebs these days.
Most are big though.
Yeah,
most cops are pretty big.
But there's a few dweebs getting around. Just give them a gun and say, "There you
Yeah,
go, little fella.
A baton,
Have a go.
bit of mace.
There you go."
So they've come on. He's been pretty good. He stood up, but as he's walking off, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm a good bloke, and he's just anyway. So
I think if you got to tell people that much, you're a good bloke.
Yeah,
I reckon you're probably a shit
you're
bloke.
probably not a good.
You're probably not a good bloke.
That's the general rule. If
I think
you have to try and convince 300 people
Yeah.
that you've only known for 45 minutes that you're a good bloke,
Yeah. If you've somehow gotten a girl to a point of mental breakdown, anxiety attack,
Yeah.
I don't think you're the greatest person.
yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, maybe put those listening ears on, champ.
Yeah,
Probably the first 20 times she said, stop talking to me, and you kept fucking, chewing her ear off. Maybe settle down, buddy.
It's a good point. Another rule, I reckon, as you yell out, I'm a good person, the general rule, if you're at that point getting escorted from an aeroplane by 3 police officers, you're contradicting yourself a little.
You're on the fence there.
Yeah.
Right? It could go either way.
Could go either way. Anyway, so he's gone. Round of applause, which I thought was a bit pox. It was. I'd watched too many American movies, so everyone. It shouldn't a big round of applause.
Just take it in your stride. I think.
Bloody Swifties.
Who are they? Who are they applauding? The cops?
I sort of pretended it was me.
So the round of applause was when you grab your bags.
Yeah, no, you see,
you stood up.
Round of applause. I stood up, saluted them. And someone yelled out, "Sit down, shitsy!" And so I was like, "Sorry,
skid mark, Siegert."
And they said, "You go first, mate." And I said, "I'm just going to sit here. I've shit myself, so
I need all you to get off the plane.
Get off the plane.
Yeah.
I've shit myself.
Yeah.
I need to get the air hosties to bring me a garbage bag, and I'll wear those out as pants." Because I have absolutely shit my pants.
I've never stood up to anyone like that before. Even my wife has not seen that.
That was so uncharacteristic.
My 5-year-old kids step all over me worse than... I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that was a one-off. I will not be doing that again.
Not happen
that was
again.
Fucking terrifying.
Jesus, I'm never waking up on a plane again. If anyone taps me, mate, I am pretending to be asleep.
Yeah, on the flight back, lady next to me, I said, if you tap me on the knee on the way on this flight, I'll knock your fucking head off.
Just drop 10 Xanax. I'll see you on Wednesday.
She said, please don't talk to me. I said, what have I done wrong?
I'm a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
You're still wearing your helmet, your mouth guard.
I said, 2 bottles of red, thanks. Hang on, that was me.
Jesus.
What a twist.
What
Couldn't
a
see that
twist.
coming.
Jesus, we just wrote a movie there.
So, anyway, so he's got us scored up. And I'm sort of wondering to myself, I wonder what people, everyone's watched that. Probably 200 people watch that. I wonder how they're perceiving me.
I think they're going, he's got bigger balls than me.
Yeah.
That mainly because they're all Swifties.
All Swifties,
Yeah. But maybe I'm glad this guy's here.
Yeah. So anyway,
but I reckon he's the ugly dude. Probably doesn't have much, but he's got nothing else to live for. I reckon
the other bloke.
No, that's what it's saying about you. Though.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
No, I'm mucking around, mate. No.
No, so
you're their hero.
Yes,
they've seen their hero.
Well, here we go.
Right.
So I've stood up and I'm thinking, should I have just when she first wanted me to go over, just said, no, who cares that we're landing, and gone over.
Okay.
And anyway, but a mum from a distance said, excuse me, sir in the blue, thank you. You did a great job of taking his attention away.
Great.
Of distracting him.
Yep.
And two other mums said, no, you did, mate, you did a really good job. And I was sort of just looking around, fishing for more
give me some more.
compliments. Yeah, give me some more.
What about you,
little Swifty? She said, don't look at me, shitsy. And you stink, shitsy.
It's one of those things where
everyone started chanting.
Yeah,
shitsy.
Sit
down.
fuck
off, Swifties. Anyway, so and as I got off, we're all getting off. We're all high fiving.
Did the pilot or the cabin crew, did they say anything?
Yeah, well, as I was walking off, the air hostess was standing there and she goes, sir, as the girl was leaving, she asked me to specifically thank you very much for helping her. And I said, no worries, have you got a garbage bag? I've shit myself. I just said, you know what? Yeah, I'm a hero.
You're a good guy, mate.
I think the term hero is overused these days, but
yeah,
I'm a hero.
Well,
I would be surprised. That's what I was thinking. I was almost waiting for a text message if word got out that I saved 200 Swifties.
You reckon
free tickets minimum.
Oh,
but get me up on stage.
Oh, get out there, yeah.
On the Sunday show, because there was still the Sunday show to go.
Well, maybe they just get you Jetstar or something, employ you just to, you could be one of those guys on a plane.
I was Virgin.
Oh, you're Virgin.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be one of those guys that
on the plane who does have the gun and you defuse everything. Like they go, you're like the secret officer on the plane.
I haven't got a gun though. I just shit myself and take all the tension. Even the guy starting the trouble goes, "Did someone just shit
themselves?"
All right, I'm going to hold this plane up and drive it. Oh, did someone just shit themselves? That's gross.
Right,
I'm sitting down.
Yeah, I'm sitting down.
I'll get the next plane.
I'm a good guy.
I'll fly the next plane in the building. Fuck that.
Yep.
I'm not dying with old shitsy here. Look, it's something. So,
it is something, mate. Well done.
Yeah, no, it was. I got a photo of the bloke. I didn't want to get a photo of what was happening because I was thinking, I bet there's people recording this. Well, I knew there were people recording it, and I couldn't get a photo of him. But when I was, as we were leaving, I noticed they'd pulled him aside, and they were getting the police were talking to him. So I got a photo of him.
Maybe put it on Patreon.
Yeah, I'll put that on the Patreon.
Jesus, I love this. Imagine all those people.
We'll have to block his face out though.
Yeah, we will. I blocked out Mudman's face.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, you couldn't really see because his head was in his knees,
and his
already
had mud all over his face.
But imagine all those Swifties that have imagine their camera rolls. It would have been 35,000 videos, photos of Taylor Swift, and then just this
one at the end.
This one at the end. Yeah. That was my weekend.
Yeah, and I bet they remember that. Yeah.
I reckon they will.
So that was something pretty cool.
Well done, mate.
And it was a hell of a ride, and it's just good to be out there saving lives. You never know when it's time to go.
You just got to
fight or flight. Well, now I know. Shit. No, fight.
No, you were there though, because I know what happens. Sometimes you see something like that, and you're like, it happens so quick. You were sort of stuck there, so you sort of had to do something, but you had to think on your feet.
I think I had a bit of a plan, but who was it? A wise boxer once said, "Everyone has a plan, or you get punched in the head." And I think that would have changed the landscape a bit if you jobbed me one.
Yeah,
I would have been
backed off a bit and said, "You talk to whoever you want, mate."
See that little Swifty there?
Yeah, go.
She called you a creep.
Yeah,
I can give her one.
Get into it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's me. That was how long were you going for?
Because we've got to record a couple because you're going to be away next Monday.
Right. Oh,
Yes, I reckon
bloody hell.
that's
Is it?
spot on.
God, can we do one story? Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a hell of a tale, though.
Or I could just go a little one.
Nah,
'cause-
fuck, we'll do it next week.
All right.
I'm about to shit myself here.
Oh, you're about to... Mate, I'm not that scary, am I? Don't talk to me.
Because 40, yeah, we'll start for next week.
We'll do it for next week.
And I know it's just a shorter episode, but
Yeah.
the guts are churning and I'm going to Bright next week.
Yep.
So we've got to record for next week.
That's
so
it.
apologies about that. But yeah,
Well done,
an
mate.
hour 30 last week.
Yeah, we gave you a bit extra.
Mm.
So that's good. But hey, thanks for listening. Jump on the Patreon. Patreon is cooking.
We're nearly, we won't give numbers away.
We're almost at 100.
Yeah, we're nearly at 100.
Nearly at 100. So jump on.
Get on.
Get
And don't what we're putting. We got a picture of Mudman. We got a picture of
this guy.
This guy.
We've got bonus episodes.
Yep.
And jump on. Grab those tickets. Grab tickets to the live show.
Yep.
And our festival show. Give us a rating. Give us a review.
Yep.
Jump on the Instagram. All that kind of stuff. But that's an episode of
Spread the good word about good banter.
Good banter. That's a good thing.